realized I was muted. Thank you.
You're not muted.
I know I was for a second.
Oh.
Just adjusting our colors. Okay. Wait, where am I putting that over here? Oh, that's why I had my phone over here. To let everyone know we started. All right. Gonna just trim my paper first. Still haven't decided if I want to do 9 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. I think I'm gonna go with 9 by 12, maybe. Hello, hi. I'm happy you could make it too. I guess I should decide now. Let's see. Do I want this size page or slightly smaller? We're gonna go with 9 by 12 because I'm going to keep that photo as 4 by 6. And then these are the papers I'm planning on using. And I was kind of thinking I would do like a coming from the center and like a beam type thing. I just have to decide the order of the papers. Let's see. I'm thinking this one there. I don't think I want these two next to each other though, so maybe this right here. This one at the back, and then no. That could work. I lost my white paper in that mess. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna go with that order for now. Then I have to decide how thick I want the little beam thing to be, so that I know how much of my paper I want it to take up. I'm gonna start by trimming this sheet since it's at the back. Go going to trim it to 6 inches. It's 12 right now. And then side, and we'll do this one also. Have to make sure those will balance. How is everyone tonight? Does it feel as Monday-ish today for everyone as it does for me? Also, what are you working on? Or are you not working on anything? I'm gonna start with those two and see how it goes. Hi, Carolee. How are you tonight? Thinking. I don't know why I'm having, my brain is having a hard time tonight. Ooh, cleaning out washi. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing. I hope it's a good thing for you. Where did I, oh my gosh, I keep folding this in, thinking I'm not gonna need it anymore, but I am. The other side of this one's cute also. So this is Crepe Paper Craft Market. This is one of the Paige Evans Pink Paisley collections. I don't remember which one. This is a Felicity Jane paper. This is also Felicity Jane. This is a piece of basil cardstock, and this is from Feed Your Craft, designed by Brandy Kincaid. Babs, hello. Oh, good, I'm glad. Glad that it's going to a good place. I could be trimming these to 6 inches, and it is probably not even the right place to start. Think about whether or not I would need more than 6 inches, but I think that should be fine, right? It should be. I'm just gonna keep going with this same method. It seems like it'll work. Ooh, starting a quilt for a special occasion? Is it like a gift for someone, or are you just starting one because you want one? You want to make one? Let's see. And this color of cardstock matches that. What is that color? Peacock? No, is it peacock? Yeah, the peacock ink pad from Close to My Heart that I think it was the last stream or the stream before that I was telling you guys how much I loved. It's like almost the exact color of it. In case you're wondering what that color is. Oh, did I trim? I did trim off the branding strip on that one. It is basil. Yeah, I see this. Mysterious teal. Oh, fun. That is the best reason to start a project, just because you are excited to use the products. Okay, that seems like a decent starting point. Now I have to decide how much of the page I want the pattern paper to take up and how much white space I want. Thinking. Also, I know that there's like a mathematical way you could go about doing a page like this. Like you could measure and draw lines, and I mean, I guess I could draw lines how I'm envisioning it. I'm kind of just winging it, so if you're watching and you're like, what the heck are you doing? You could be making your life so much easier. Just know, I don't know what the heck I am doing. Also, I just realized that this paper, right? Where did I put it? Here. Might look cute in there somewhere. Put that one here. This, and then this one like here. That's kind of cute. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Ooh, what kind of planner are you using as your work planner? I figured I always, when I say things like that, I always assume I'm not the only one, because, like, I'm a very average person. So I'd like to think that other average people have, like, the same average issues, such as not knowing what the heck is going on. How many papers do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means I have to like figure out 1, 2. Oh, this is difficult. Whose idea was this layout? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I just trim them all to like this width, I love student and teacher planners for business or like blogging or social media planners. The student ones, like academic planners, are usually great because all the projects can be used as like blog posts. And I also love the teacher planners because each section could be like a different part of the business, which is sometimes really nice to separate those things. So I'm excited for you. Back to what I was doing. So if I did it like that, that seems like it'd make sense. At least in my brain. We're gonna go for it. If it doesn't work, then maybe we'll just do stripes. I need to keep these in the same order though, because I will forget. Okay. Let's see. How wide? I didn't even measure that strip. I just kind of eyeballed it. It is 2 1/4. So use each. Oh, okay. So that's very similar to like the layout of a teacher planner as well. Nice. Yes, that's how I have printable teacher planner inserts that are basically the same concept, and that's how I use mine as well. Okay. Slowly, it is coming to life. Also, if you're wondering, how does it not bother her that the 2 solid colored papers are right next to each other and then the rest are patterns? Well, to answer your question, it does bother me. It bothers me a lot. But I couldn't figure out a way to do the pattern where it wasn't like that and that it looked right. Yay for being able to use homework stickers. I have an entire Kelly Perky kit that's all about school, and I've like used it to the point where the only thing that's left, I used it for like all the other things I could use it for, and then all that's left now are the things that are like 100% school related. And so I just have them sitting in my drawer waiting for like when my niece or nephews go to school, which isn't going to be for like years and years and years because they're all toddlers. But that's like the only thing I can think to use them for. Yeah, okay. I knew I wasn't the only one thinking it because we have blue, blue, and blue. So I'm like trying to get. I guess I could do this, huh? I was trying not to keep the stars too close together. And then in my mind, I was like, the blue shouldn't be next to the black. But little did I know if it was over here, it's still directly next to it. So, like. But that's a little better. We'll go with that. Okay. Now, I'm thinking it's gonna go, don't worry, I will get rid of that little perforated strip. Thinking it's gonna go somewhere along these lines. But obviously this will be at the corner. Just so you see what I'm thinking over here. Those are completely out of order. What did I do? Here we go. I'm trying to decide like where I want the little, is it a sunbeam? Was that what we were gonna call it? I'm just gonna call it like a beam. But I don't know where I want it positioned on the page, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I am gonna leave them all like overlapping and wonky like that. I like that look. I don't want it to look like a fan, which is why I didn't want to bring it from the top down. I want it to look like a light beam type thing. I don't know. I'm like second guessing my idea right now. Mainly because I can't figure out how I want it. I guess that looks a lot like a fan, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe if it came, no, from the side, maybe? I have to like block some of this so I can picture what it's gonna look like once it's chopped off. Okay, that might work. That's what we're gonna do. Let me trim this so the perforated edge is gone. I thought about putting spaces between them, but I really wanted them to overlap. I mean, I could just make them all thinner and then put spaces in between them. Like. And I guess I could still do them at different lengths. Ooh, I'm gonna do another layout where I do stripes that way. Ah, oh cute. Okay, that needs to happen at some point. But in the meantime, I don't know where I'm going with this. Hello, Larissa. How are you? I think the time is now that I'm doing the layout like that. We're gonna revisit the like fan idea at a later date. We're gonna make these thinner. And then we're going to do like a stripe situation. Okay, good. We're getting there slowly, very, very slowly. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. I am good as well. I'm having an off day, but not like a bad off day, just off. I'm wondering if I want to do them all the same width or different. Might be fun to have different sizes. Or when I'm crafting and not streaming, these thoughts that I say out loud to you guys are the exact things that go through my mind as I'm making a layout. Can't decide. In an indecisive mood today. I mean, I could also do them this way. I guess at some point I kind of have to make a decision. Up from the corner or in from the side? Cody, would you like to weigh in on this situation that I'm clearly not able to decide on my own?
Okay.
Okay. Up like that? See? You see it?
Trim it so it's...
Yeah, so it's the size of the page.
Yeah, okay.
Or side.
You
and this we trim.
like that.
But this one is like a different...
Do it from the corner.
Okay. The person I can always count on to be the most honest with me. Like that, from the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna...
You should just do them all just from different directions.
Ooh, no, that's a bit... Okay. Thank you for your opinion. Good day.
Oh, but if you cut the strips long enough that they go across the entire page, it might not be that.
What do you mean?
Like, that they would span the entire width of...
And I'm just like laying them at different...
Woo!
Okay. There's a reason I do the paper crafting in this family.
That might be fun.
Yes.
Ooh, you're not going to do that, are you?
Go. Your opinion is no longer needed. Thank you so much. That's why I don't bring him into this. Time to decide. I am just going to trim a new piece because I already cut this one and I don't want it that thin and I don't want to put them back together, so I'm just going to cut an entire new strip. All right. So, in the adventures of Susanna's video game life, since this comes up every stream now, I feel like I have to update you guys and let you know that I have started playing a new video game. And this is very exciting for me because I'm not someone that can learn how to play new video games, so I just play the same games and have been playing the same video games my entire life, pretty much. But now I don't even remember what the game is called. Cody, what? Huh?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. It's like this little farming game, and you make like a farm, and then you have to go to the mine and get copper to build things. I don't know. It's very soothing in a very strange way. Did you see Carolee's comment?
Mm-hmm.
You know me so well. It's like almost therapeutic because your brain just turns off and you're just like in the zone trying to like raise these little fake chickens and collect their eggs. And what am I trying to do here? That's what I'm trying to do. Wait, wrong one. That's what I'm trying to do. Swag and sorcery? I don't know what that is. I'm not in the loop enough. Okay, I'm gonna start from this end and then I'm just gonna kind of work my way down. Because I do want them overlapping that way. But I'm only gonna put one strip. That way, if I want to do any sort of like tucking into the layers, I'll be able to do so really easily. Oh, okay, Super Mario is my all-time favorite, but oh, sorry, I was reading everything else that was going on. But this game that I'm playing now, it's like not high pressure at all. That's what's so great about it because while I love Mario, I get what you're saying. It is high pressure and you have to be like on all the time. You can't just kind of space out. And I think that's why I'm so excited about. Oh, I put tape and it's going to be partially hanging off. That's fine. I think that's why I'm so excited about this new game because my brain is just like off. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to trim this. For the other ones, I will leave them down while I do the entire page, but I don't want this to stick to my desk. Okay, set that somewhere far away because it's bound to get stuck to the paper and then start tearing things. I love solitaire. I love it. Like that. And I'm totally just eyeballing this, so if it's not like even or straight or anything, it's just not going to be even or straight because that's fine. And I am going to make them like overlap in different widths as well. This one I did want over a little bit. Let's see if I can. This whole paper down here is going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about ripping it a tiny bit. This one down. I love Mahjong. Mahjong will never get old. Like you could play that game till the end of time. Again, it's like no pressure at all. I take my time. The one that we have for the Switch, like there is a little timer if you're one of those people that wants to play fast, but the timer does absolutely nothing and means absolutely nothing unless you pay attention to it. So I don't pay attention to it and I just take my time and take as long as I feel like I want to take. Cody and I have conversations in the middle of them and I don't pause it or anything. I just let it go. It's that good kind of relaxed game. You should learn. The paper clips game is a bit too much for me. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't run out of room while still showing off a lot of the pattern paper. I've actually never played real life I've never played real life Mahjong and I've never seen real life Mahjong played. I have always wanted to, but I've only ever played it digitally. You know what game I really like, the real life game I really like the ASMR of is Mancala. You ever played Mancala? Wait, how did these blues get next to each other? This is not the right order. Holy smokes, what's going on here? Okay. This is what happens when I try to talk and craft at the same time. Which one went where? Let's see. What? I don't remember the order that I put all these in. This, and then this one, and then this one, and this one. Yeah, nope, this one. And that one. Yes, okay. Got it. Yes, we have discussed this. Okay, good. Back on track. Got confused for a second. Forgot what I was doing. But here we are. Okay. Making progress. One up a little higher. Why'd you just go running? Oh. Cody just jumped up from his desk and went like running away. And I didn't know why. And he had a phone call. I'm still trying. I mean, I know they're wonky and they're all going to be uneven, but I'm still putting in the effort to try to make them a little even, like a little straight. Okay. So I go through these things where like occasionally I don't know if forget is the right word, but I like lose my crafty style. And this same thing happens with like my wardrobe as well. Not that I have like a full wardrobe. I wear t-shirts and jeans every day, or yoga pants if I'm not leaving the house, or if I am leaving the house, because you know, they're comfy. But anyway, so I go through these like phases where I like lose my creative style, and I'm in one of those right now. So I'm really trying to experiment and like figure out my crafty style again. I feel like I'm just like bored of everything I make. You guys get that sometimes? And if so, how do you like get out of it? I feel super inspired. That's not the issue. It's just like I'll make something and I'm like, ugh. Like it's nice looking. I'm not saying it's bad looking. I like the way it looks, but it doesn't feel like me. Okay, I knew that I wasn't the only one. How do you guys go about getting out of that funk? Yes, okay, so sometimes like I'll make something and while I like the way it looks, it's just like, I don't know, I just like plopped some paint down and then put a piece of paper on the top of it and I do the same thing over and over and over. It's a weird thing, but I know that you guys know what I'm talking about and it makes me feel better to know that it's not just me. This one I'm going to overlap a little more because I want a lot of this showing. But also just, I like the, no, I don't know. That looks good too. Maybe we'll put it down there. Crafty reboot. That's like the perfect way to describe what I'm needing right now. Oh, and I usually do the exact same thing, Carolee. I'll buy something new and like try to force myself to use it in a different way, or buy something in like a color palette I wouldn't normally gravitate towards just to try to like spice it up. But it never works for me in the long run. That's so funny that you say that, Haley. I was actually on before we started, I was on Instagram. I'm like scrolled way back to, hold on, I'm turning my brightness down so I can share with you guys. What year are we in? 2016, I think. And just like looking at the different layouts, like that one that I scrap lifted and stuff, they felt so like my style. And then now I just don't know what my style is. This one was a fun one that I did with paper scraps. So, I don't know. Ooh, I love that idea, Carolee. Ooh, that sometimes is a great way to get out of that funk, is to just like start a new size or a new style of project. Unfortunately, I tried that and it didn't work for me this time like it has in the past. Fighting with the paper currently. And I did just take a big chunk of my white cardstock out, if you saw that. Oh, you can't because I was off screen. It's just right there. I don't think you can tell from the front, so no big deal. Okay. That's fun. Okay, I like it. Notice a piece here that's still hanging off the page. Here we go. All right, now let's see what we have, because I might use some of these to layer behind the photo. Flip that one over. Let's look at these. I was kind of thinking it might be fun to like which is why I didn't want to put all of the adhesive on just yet, because I had a feeling these would be fun tucked behind. So I'm going to leave these out. I'm going to do my photo layers. That way I can come back to this and assess what we've got going on. Oh, and I also have these as well. These would be fun to put behind something. You could create like a photo mat. Kind of cute. Okay, let's figure out what we're putting behind this. go there with just a tiny bit peeking out. I'm gonna put some solid colors as well. I'm actually really liking this layout. This layout feels like something that may turn out to be what I'm hoping. Oh, hello. Thank you. It's totally acceptable to just lurk in the background. We are supportive of that. Ah! I put adhesive on both sides and I really didn't need to, and now I'm struggling. I'm fighting with the adhesive. Okay, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. And no, it did not need to take me that long, but like I said, my brain is slow. It's working at a very slow pace today. I'm thinking this light yellow is pretty too. Got a lot going on. I don't want to add to that. Let's see. We have these two pieces that I'd like to use. Use them there, and then put a little of this, and then with those. Let's try that. Okay. This one at the corner. Good night. Have a good dinner. Also, don't forget, if you're crafting tonight or working on something that you'd like to share with us, make sure you use the hashtag right here, hashtag #MIMCraftyStream, so that we can all see what you're working on. I'm gonna go ahead and add the teal. What deep turquoise? Deep. Here we go again with the teal versus turquoise. Mysterious teal. Okay, so this is teal. I'm gonna put the teal paper on here. You guys know how bad how bad my fights are with the word teal versus turquoise. I never know what color I'm working with. We'll get our Sue's news out of the way while I'm adding this on there. Just a crafty reminder, don't forget to follow along here on Twitch, because it does help the channel grow, but it also helps other people find our little crafty community and join us, which we all love. Follow along on Instagram for stream schedules, news, updates, all that jazz. And then don't forget, you can join us in the Creatives Club Facebook group. There's a link to that in my Instagram bio. And then, of course, stream subscriptions are available. There's a link to that and all of the details for it below. Oh, crooked. Very, very crooked. Oh no. Wait, maybe it's not crooked. False alarm. Not crooked. We're good. And if you are subscribed, back to the Sue's News. If you're subscribed with Amazon Prime, don't forget to set a reminder in your phone because it will not auto-renew for you. And that's it for today's segment of Sue's News. I feel like I need a little, like a dee-doo-dee, you know, when the news is over. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I just being a Fruit Loop by myself? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I wasn't really listening to what you said.
I was saying that I need a little jingle after, like, Sue's News, like a dee-doo-dee. I'm like a Sue's...
A meteorologist or something?
What? I mean, I guess. Not really what I had in mind, but all right. Okay, let's see how we can get these... Thinking like that.
You should put the photo at the same angle as the...
Okay, thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Your suggestions are occasionally appreciated, but no.
Yes, I am helping Carol. Thank you.
Babs loves it when you help, so you have a fan.
I bring something new to your community.
I always tell you that you're welcome to join, but
Well, until you send me away.
well, I didn't really ask
have
for
a
your
good idea.
advice. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, see? Exactly, Babs.
That's exactly what it's like. That is a perfect description of what it's like. Okay, we're gonna put this one right there. Okay. I am still obsessed with those dies, by the way. Aren't they the most amazing floral die cut ever? Okay. I don't know if I've showed these die cuts to anyone who has been like, oh, those are okay. Everyone that sees them agrees that they are beautiful. I just realized that I shouldn't have taken that off, the tape off just yet, because I'm gonna want to stick some of these florals in and see where they fit, and I'm gonna want to lay this down, but now I'm not able to, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of improvising there. Over here, maybe? Kind of blends in. How about this one? Oh, this one would go nicely over here. It's the contrast. It's kind of large and it's taking up space and hiding things that I don't want to be hidden. Also, I feel like I'm hiding the best part of the layout with all of this, which is this. Because I want all of that to show, so I almost feel as though this layout should have like a small 4x6 photo, not 4x6, 3x4 photo here. Or a horizontal. That's what it needs. It needs a horizontal photo. And even a 3x4 horizontal photo would be cute. Okay, well, that might be able to happen. Let's see what we have. These are all my extra photos. Those ones are too small. Ah, but I like the black and white photo from the other one, and 3x4 is too small. Decisions. Look, it's us. Carolee. There you go. And my cat. Well, now I have to make a decision if I want to cover that. If I want to have it down at the bottom, which kind of is... What do we think? Do I cover up the main part of the layout by placing this here, or do I save this for another layout and use a horizontal photo, landscape? I mean, I guess I could still use it. It does need to go in the center though, and it does need something to separate it from the background, so I'm thinking tissue paper, or what would be fun is if we used like a little glassine bag. And then put a little tag in there with some journaling. I can get that back there. Okay. I put that. It's not where I wanted it. Well, that's where it's staying. All right, that's cool. It's very crooked and uneven. It's like hanging way off the edge. But if I put a little bit of tissue paper at the back of it, no one will ever know. So. Okay. Way too big. Okay, let's try that. It's okay. It feels a little straight. And then I'm going to trim this one as well. A similar size. And then do the same to this one. Grab this. I am super looking forward to this weekend's stream. Saturday streams are one of my favorites because they're a little bit longer and they're during the day and they're on a day that I haven't worked, so I just feel a little bit more like present. They're always so fun. Okay, put that behind here. And then I'm just gonna trim off a little tiny bit of this edge since it did already have a lot more of that bag showing. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm gonna put that right there. I have to decide if I want florals behind it or not. I actually like that one there. Fills in that space nicely, although this one I bet would also look really nice right there. Ooh, yeah, it does. Something like that. This one, oh, I guess we could do this color up here. Oh. Thinking something like that. I'm gonna look in the little monitor, see what we're working with. I feel like this floral is throwing it off a bit. I think because it doesn't need to have this little, where are my scissors? Here they are. I don't think it needs to have that little leaf on there. I'm just cutting it off quickly. I put that back in my flower pouch thing in case I need it. And there we go. I think that's a bit better. Then we'll have the tag in there with this. Yes, with that. And I'm gonna put, I want a strip of this somewhere else as well. Or maybe multiple. I'm really enjoying this. It's like a chartreuse color. Thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and take my liquid adhesive and put these flowers exactly where they have them. This one. Perfect. Then those will stay there while I think I want to do one strip there. Oh, maybe I want it there actually. It's a nice contrast. and then one right there. That one there. We'll put this one here. I also pulled out this fabric, which I did want to use, but clearly forgot. So maybe I'll rip off a piece and put it behind some of this. Or actually, what I will probably do is not only put a little piece poking out from like the corner right here, but then I will use a strip of it in the tag of my tag back here for journaling to like poke up out of the thing. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's get this adhered. Whoa. It's a very slippery material. And then because it's liquid adhesive, it's gonna like make your ribbon all like swirly, so you have to kind of smooth it out and make sure it's straight. Oh, I got glue everywhere. Ahead and trim this excess. To find a napkin somewhere, paper towel. And clean up the mess of glue that I have everywhere. Oh my goodness, you guys, the other day, I don't remember what I was doing. What was I doing when I was trying to work on a project? I don't remember what the project was or what it was for, but I was using my embossing powder and I had out, I don't remember, what is the brand? Stampendous? Something like that. Something like that. They have like a little dauber thing with the embossing liquid, the same stuff that's like in your embossing ink pad basically, but it's in like a little dauber, so you can like daub it on your stamps and then use the stamp. And there was like fuzz on the little end of the dauber, so I turned it over, and when I turned it over, the entire cap with the little dauber in the end just popped out, and the entire bottle of embossing liquid flooded this whole container. I mean, I'm glad it was in this container and not anywhere else, but it just like dumped out, and the thing is probably like this big. It's a pretty big thing, and probably 2/3 of it just dumped completely out. I was in shock. I didn't even realize what was happening because I was just so surprised that it was actually happening. So if you have one of those things and you know what I'm talking about, careful. Word of warning. They explode very easily. I don't remember where I wanted this one. I think I wanted it there. It's cute. Can't decide if I want it under this flower. I'm gonna try putting it on here this time. See if that works better. Yes, exactly. That did work much better. Should have done that the first time. All right. Now, where did our thing go? Here it is. I'm gonna take a little tiny piece of this. If I can find here it is. And it's already ripped, so I'm just gonna use this same sheet. Thinking so I like to pull some of the thread out of the side of the fabric to rough it up a little. This side. Then I have to decide how big of a piece I want to include on here. I'm thinking like that. And then that strip is what I'll use at the end of my tag. Here. Don't know which end I want at the top. I like that. And I'm thinking I want this, no, that can stay like that. Just ripped my tissue paper. It's okay, you won't even be able to tell. If you're gluing something onto fabric, make sure that you don't glue it on top of something else because it will go through. It'll seep through the fabric onto your project. I'm actually going to put this down first. Then we'll just lay this right on there. I really just wanted the little bit of detail poking out from the edges. So see, your glue will seep through. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that right there, I think. Yes. Permission absolutely granted. I would love to see you scrap lift this. And thank you for the compliment. I am loving it also. I'm also really, really loving the color palette that we've got going on here. And then I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna stick it right on down. Let's hope I position it where I want it. Like that. Ah, we're sliding. I think right there. Actually, down just a little bit because our tag is going to poke out of the top. Ooh, that would be fun. I would love to see that. Anybody that wants to partake in that scrap lift challenge, share your diagonal stripe layout using our hashtag so that I can see. All right, it's coming along. There we go. Let's see what I have for embellishments. So I pulled out some things that I thought might look good. So maybe some flair. I wanted to pull in some stars because I have a lot of star paper going on. And then I didn't know if I wanted to use like cork stars or rubber stars or just acrylic stars. So I kind of have a mix of everything. Then I have some wood veneer stars as well. So let's start with the flare. The flare, and I also have some chipboard pieces over here. These are colorful stars. So we're going to go through these also. Right now I'm mainly looking for something color-wise that goes. And I have been, okay, so I have this chartreuse flare from Felicity Jane, but the dots on it really bother me. So I think I might use it because it's like the exact color as this ribbon, but maybe I'll put like a round sticker or something over it. So just the chartreuse pokes out from the sides. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna leave it out. I've been putting off I don't know if I already said it, but I've been putting off using it because of those dots. This one's cute. It's just some stripes. Let's see what else we have. That's a big challenge. That is a very big challenge for me. I have a hard time with dots. I'm mainly looking at color right now and not like phrases or anything. Just seeing what catches my eye. And these are from a, what? You meow? Aw.
After we were just talking.
Our cats have this little owl that my mom got them. It's like a little house thing that you climb inside of. We were just talking about how they haven't been in it in a while, and now Fiona is sleeping in it. Most of these are from, the ones with the little dots on the back, which are most of them, are from Feed Your Craft. Then there are some from Kelly Perky. I have a lot from like Studio Calico. Just various places in here. I'm looking for one with like a little black and white camera, but I want a different style camera, I think. Or maybe I want to do a little ampersand. Oh, that's cute. This is a photo. I don't know if you guys can see the photo at all, but there's my big head. And then Cody and my dad are standing behind me. We were at like a garden a couple weekends ago. So that's what that photo's of. So the little ampersand is cute. Oh, that dot. I don't think I can do it, you guys. The dot's going back in. Today is not a dot day. But we'll use that ampersand. Do we want a little floral? No. And these are just kept in a little iris case. Okay, let's go through our chipboard pieces. We're not going to use that. I'm going to do some camera adjusting really quick. I wonder if this is going to mess up our lighting too much. Bear with it for a sec. There we go. We have some natural light coming in now. Oh, it might blind Cody, so we'll see. That may end up getting closed. And when I pulled these out of my stash, a lot of them were based solely on color palette of the sheet. So I don't really know if any of these even fit the theme. Yes, the dots. There was a failure there today. This little here and there is cute. Probably fit that in somewhere. This is a Studio Calico sheet. This first one was Ali Edwards. That one, and then that one's Studio Calico. And then this one's also Ali Edwards. This little Awesome Memories is cute. What's this one? It says, so loved this experience. Okay. This is Ali Edwards as well. From a long time ago, actually. This was like 2016 or something. That one says hello, but I really like the color because it matches that mustard yellow. This is not Studio Calico, Citrus Twist kits from not that long ago. Maybe a month or two ago. I like this one. It's like a little sunbeam. And this little gray one says love. Oh, look, we have like a little totem pole situation going on. How cute. A really old Gossamer Blue sheet. I say really old, but it's only like 3 years. But, I mean, in scrapbook supply life. This one's cute. Love Today. And no, I probably will not use all of these. I'm just pulling out the ones that I like, and then if I don't use them, I also think I just bumped the camera, so apologies on that. If I don't use them, I will just put them in this little thing here that I have that holds miscellaneous embellishments. This is another old Gossamer Blue sheet. Okay, I think we have enough for that. Then we have, all of the stars, which I am going to include, some alphas, an alpha stamp, which would be super cute with this layout, but I don't have a lot of room on here for that, so we'll probably put a title in these two, which are both from Citrus Twist. All right. Let's figure out my space here. I'm gonna pull out, actually before I start sticking anything down, I'm gonna pull out some stars. Just because I like to get an idea of where things are gonna go. So right now I'm looking at these acrylic stars. I don't know if you could see on that other side. Oh, you probably could have a little. These are from Ellie Studio. And so I'm gonna gravitate more toward these like wonky stars, but all stars are welcome, you know? Actually, these stars are most likely a mix of like all my little acrylic stars, which some of them probably came from somewhere else. Not many. Most of them are Ellie Studio, but there are some like Studio Calico little guys down there. That's a cute little one. Look, I have a couple of them. Light blue. I I think I like the light blue over this teal, even though those are super cute and tiny. Get some of these smaller white ones. Here's another light blue one. I don't know where these light blue ones are from. I don't think they're Ellie Studio. Hers generally don't have a hole in the center, so they're probably from someone else, but I don't know who off the top of my head. What else we have in here? They're kind of gold, but they're more just like reflective yellow. Those are kind of cute, and they match this color really well. I'll grab a couple more of those. This one I'm not using. I don't know why it was still out. Yeah, so here's a light blue Ellie Studio star compared to the other one that I don't know where it came from. But I'm going to pull all three of those, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need 3 white ones, so pull this one because we have a lot of that same size. Then we, of course, have our wood veneer stars. Rubber, but I don't see any in there. I think I used all my rubber ones. Yeah. And then this thing has just some other size stars. So they're right here, and they're more like little wonky shaped guys. So, oh, and then this has puffy star stickers. And those are Ellie Studio. So we have plenty of stars to choose from. I think I'm going to put this right here, just where I had it. It looked really cute right there. Okay. We'll do maybe those right there. Maybe this one should go up. That could work, something like that. Didn't really want them centered. There we go. And then we'll see which of these we want to use. Let's see. That one's cute. This little love is cute. If we can fit it in somewhere. Cody, can you, in that second drawer right there of that white? Yes. If you pull it out, do you see a manila tag in that little? It's a big one. It's like a big tag. No, big. I'll come get it. Okay, I'm going to get a tag. Stand by. Nope, still not big enough. Might not be in there.
Is that your drawer full of stuff?
Yeah. So we have 2 different sizes. We have that one, or we have that one, and I'll probably end up doing this one and just trimming it. Oh, it's the perfect height, I think. Actually, I'll trim a little off the bottom so it's a little bit lower in there, but that'll work for that. And then we'll put this in there. Try this this out again. Perfect. And then let's finish doing this. I think I like this little light blue one right there. And this will go under, this will go down here. I wanted to include this little sunburst one, but I don't know where to put it. So I'm thinking might not make the cut. Perhaps right there? No. Maybe right there? Don't you hate that when you really want to include something, but it's just not looking right? Maybe instead of that, maybe I'll do that right there. I don't know. A little hello was kind of cuter, huh? Then we'll save that for another layout with the same color palette. And this love also. And this little love today. Save all three of those. Now let's go in, put all these down, and then we're going to work on our star placement and our title. Okay, put that there. One here. There. And then this one. Perfect. We'll do I have to decide where to do the title because there are a few places it would work. Yay! I'm so glad that you are going to share something on the hashtag, and I'm so glad you're able to join in for at least part of the stream. Thanks for popping in, Carolee. Okay. Got there. Maybe not. Over here. I think maybe I'll do my clusters that way. Although I already have a bit of a cluster going on over here, so yeah, maybe. I don't know. These stars, I know I want to include them, but they're throwing me off. Yay, yes, Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be here. I feel like I hit a bump in my groove. I need to look at this from a face up. I don't know. I know I want to take it in that direction. I just don't know how I want to take it in that direction. Let me glue some of these edges down while I think. Of course, I'm getting glue everywhere. A little bit more right here. I'm thinking, actually, I might leave the rest of this layout for Saturday's stream. Because I'm thinking, I really like the way it's turning out. But I do feel like I just suddenly hit a wall. kind of want to make sure I can finish it strong so that I like the rest of it as well. It's kind of my thought process right now. Thinking maybe sleep on it and then come back to it. Because I don't really even know what I want my title to be. I have to do my journaling first, I think, and then my title will come out of the journaling. So yeah, actually, I think that is going to be my plan. We'll put a pause in the layout here. Here it is so far. Hold on, let me put that down. So, here's the top. We have the tag that I will attach like a ribbon or something to. And our little embellishments. And then I still have all of our stars to add, our title, and I have to do the journaling on there. And of course, we're gonna have to do some splatters on this one because it's definitely gonna need them. But I think I'm gonna call it right there for now, just so we can finish it strong. And like I just said, Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is going to be the next stream. That one's probably going to be a long one, so grab your snacks and your projects, and we'll get crafty together. And of course, just tune in on Instagram. Tune in as though it's a TV show or something. Pop over to Instagram to keep in touch with all the other things that we've got going on. And, oh my gosh, the Crafty Lady shirt sale was probably the most exciting thing that's happened in months, and it's over now, but shirts will start shipping around the 24th or 25th, so if you ordered one, probably a week, and then you'll start seeing shipping notifications. I cannot wait for you guys to get your shirts and share photos wearing them. It's going to be really exciting. Alrighty, friends, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye!